No, I honestly, I wouldn't change a thing about being married 14 years. So happy. It's the kids that were a mistake. Yeah, they ruin everything. You get it. Oh, man. It does suck, but I'm a good dad. I play games all the time with my kids. I was playing a game right before I left with my son. I was playing Guess Who. You know that one? Yeah. Guess who's going to the comedy show? It's Daddy. I'm undefeated. So I don't plan on losing anytime soon, I'll tell you that much. Oh, boy. This shit's hard doing this comedy, like, you know, it's not a full-time job, so it's like the only way to get better is getting on stage and doing it. There's no other way to practice, right? So my kids are young, they're 6 and 9. That was a loud door, but thanks, bud. And I was just talking about my kids. And no, but so my kids are young, and doing comedy's hard, right? Stage time. But so I have to decide all the time. It's like, do I watch my kids grow up, or do I have fun? So tonight I chose fun, and thank you. He gets it. This isn't even that fun, but no offense, but yeah, he'll have other birthdays. It's not a big deal. Oh man, screens are tough with that age, you know. Like I don't know. I don't want my kid to turn into a zombie, right? What else am I gonna do? Talk to them? So, they're boring. Oh man, all they do is talk about Fortnite. Yeah, all I talk about is Bud Light. It's not the same thing. So, oh man. They do always ask questions about telling jokes. I was like, Dad, tell us a joke, tell us a joke. I'm like, you gotta be 18. Yeah. It's because I don't want to bomb at home. That's why. I get enough of that in here. I don't. It's rough. I am a good dad, like I said. I coach both the kids' baseball teams. Good dad. Yeah. Not a great dad. I'm high as shit while I'm out there doing it. But, thank you. Yeah. You would be too if you saw these kids play. They're terrible. Yeah. They try. They're terrible. It's all right. It's okay. I've never prayed so hard for rain. Two teams, I'll tell you. But that's all right. They say baseball is the perfect metaphor for life. I agree with that, right? Because it sucks. No. I do love it. I do. I think though, like coaches, it's like hard to find coaches nowadays. That's kind of why I signed up. Like, you have to get, just to be a coach now, you have to get a child abuse clearance, an FBI clearance, and a background check, right? Yeah, back when I was a kid, all you did was not get caught. So, we had an influx of coaches back in the day. 6 coaches per kid, and it was a... Oh, man. Yeah. You know, they check for child abuse, you know what they don't check for? Substance abuse. Yeah. Thank you. So I'm still coaching. Yep. Yep, we'll see what next year brings, but... Oh, man. It's fun being like a dad and a coach and stuff, but it's like, this is kind of weird, but I spend an inordinate amount of time on Dicks.com. Yeah. The Dick's Sporting Goods website. Yeah. I don't know, it's 2025, I think we can find DickSportingGoods.com. I don't know why they need it. One wrong click, I'm on Dicks.net. Yeah. Those aren't the bats and balls I'm looking for, sir. Yeah. There goes my background check. Gonna need another coach. Oh, boy. Yeah, I know. It's fun. The youngest, he plays T-ball. You know what T-ball is, right? Yeah, that's where we give a metal bat to a kindergartner every Tuesday, and they just beat the shit out of the tee for 35 minutes. They cannot hit that ball for the life of them. My God, it's sad. It's crazy. And I don't like to judge little kids, but it's like, I think it's safe to say like maybe 1 or 2 of the kids has a future in baseball. Yeah, but they all have a future in law enforcement. Because, boo. Whoops. Yeah, sorry. It's true. We even started calling the king Rodney, the T Rodney King. I fucked that one up. There's a topical reference for you. Yeah, these kids are wild, man. They're wild. They put the DH in ADHD. I'll tell you that. They're running all over the place. It's insane. Trying to teach them the fundamentals is really hard because it's like anywhere the ball gets hit, they run to it, right? Like third base, like the first baseman will run, the left fielder will run. You know what I mean? It looks like someone rolled heroin through a rehab. It's Took a turn, you guys. Okay. All right, don't go to rehab. No, I've never been. But maybe I should. Anyway, no. Hardest part about it is the parents. It's dealing with the parents. They're crazy, man. They're crazy. Like, this one mom last season was giving out weed gummies. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So I made sure her kid was on my team this year. That's yep. It's a good parent. You don't hear enough about those. It's a good parent. This one guy had, I don't know, he'd never been to a game. I think he was in jail, but he's a nice guy, nice guy. I don't like to judge a book by its neck tattoos, and he seemed like a good guy. But he was kind of upset his son wasn't playing much, and he like confronted me. He's like, you coaches, you play favorites. You play favorites. And it's like, yeah. Not my fault you can't pass a background check. You'd be playing favorites too, buddy. Plus, Brandon's mom bringing weed gummies, so he's definitely starting at third base, I promise. Should probably change his name for that, but don't put Brandon's mom on blast because she's got the fire gummies. But yeah, I don't do it because I'm overbearing. I'm not, but you can see the ones that are overbearing, like kind of live vicariously. This one guy, he stands right behind the backstop and videotapes every at-bat his son has. Yeah. So he has like 125 gigabytes of strikeouts. Yeah. It's been a long year. Here's hoping he gets a hold of one before the guy needs a backup plan. But anyway, no, I don't live vicariously through my kid, but it is special. It's like being there, like last season in the championship game, my son hit a double, knocked in the winning runs, we won in the last inning, and I was right there, man. It was like, and it was in that moment I realized you don't want to live vicariously through your kid if they're a loser. Yes, my kid's a winner, so so am I. Thank you. Taught him everything I know. Oh my. Anyone grow up with an alcoholic father? That's kind of a hot topic, right? Yeah, you did? Alcoholic father? No, I can relate because my kids do too. So, yep. Now, I didn't think it was a problem. It was my kids started asking questions about it. The oldest one, like I said, he's 9. He was like asking me about beer. He's like, Dad, when you drink beer, does it make you tired? Or excuse me, he's like, does it wake you up? Like coffee. I'm like, no. Beer actually makes you tired. He's like, oh, that must be why you drink 50 beers before bed then. So I was like, I better call the doctor. And I was talking to her. So she's the one that threw that alcoholic name around. She's a real buzzkill, if you know what I mean. But she started asking me serious questions. I was like, I'm going to be honest, So she was like, do you, drink every day? I was like, no, I drink every night. So, should be fine, right, Doc? She asked me if I drink alone. I don't know if you ever heard that. Apparently it's a sign of alcoholism, drinking alone. No, I don't drink alone. My wife and kids are around somewhere. So, just a text away, guys. So, I tried to cut it out for a little bit, and then, I don't know, I get weird sensations when I don't drink. You know what I'm talking about? I think they're called feelings. Yes. I just had one. It's called embarrassment. No. I did have the pleasure of talking to my kids about DUI. Anyone have that pleasure? Yeah. You did? Yeah, it's not that fun. There's no real precedent. You don't know where to look. Like Dr. Seuss never wrote, Horton, here's a whoop whoop. Didn't know where to look. We watch a lot of Sesame Street. There's not once the letter's been DUI. Okay? Yeah. It's true. So I told them the story about 1 beer, 2 beer, red light, blue light. Yes. Starring Daddy. That's why I huff and I puff and I blow my car started. Oh, man. Wouldn't it be fun? Sesame Street should teach street smarts, don't you think? Yeah. I want my kids to know how many grams are in an ounce. All right. Love you, Mom.